How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes, got nowhere to run. The night goes on as I'm fading away.
Well, my worst nightmare has finally come true. Shantae is now a Mii costume in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'm sure a lot of you want to know my thoughts since I'm a huge supporter of Shantae for Smash. So, here you go. Just kidding! Mostly. But in all seriousness, I want to address something before people start getting on my case about this. Even though they will anyway. Let it be known that I am not against Mii fighters or Mii costumes in Smash. I'm completely all for them. The Miis are a perfect way to represent the Wii era of Nintendo. Hell, they were even considered for Brawl before they got into Smash 4. And as for their costumes, I'll admit it, they are a good way to represent more characters who wouldn't have had a chance to be fighters anyway. I mean, let's face it, they're the closest things we'll ever get to our dream picks, so might as well appreciate them as is. Overall, I'm all for Miis and their costumes. They definitely earned their place in Super Smash Bros. Having all that been said though, I really hope they don't make Shantae a Mii costume. I'm sorry, Shantae is my Waluigi, alright? Yeah, at the risk of sounding like a selfish hypocrite, we should talk about why I thought Shantae as a Mii costume was a bad idea. Each Mii type has 12 different special moves that you can mix and match, and depending on the costume you have your Mii wearing, sometimes the moves could match well with the character they're trying to impersonate. For instance, it makes total sense to have the Cuphead costume be mapped specifically to the Gunner type, because Cuphead in his game does a lot of shooting, so it's mostly perfect representation. Here's my problem with this though. Shantae in her games has so many unique abilities, being a half genie. She can transform into different creatures, summon different items like Pike Balls and Storm Claws for defense, and even use her own ponytail for attacking enemies. Perfect material for a Smash moveset, right? Not in the eyes of Nintendo, apparently. Now do you see the problem? Barely any of the Brawler's moves, hell, none of the Mii's special moves slightly represent Shantae's gameplay. Okay, if there were another Mii type like a Mii Magician or something like that, and there was a Shantae costume for that type, then maybe I wouldn't mind it so much. But this? No, this feels like a complete betrayal to the character and the series. The point of Super Smash Bros. Is to represent a character and its series as faithfully as possible. What the hell are the costumes' excuses? At the very least with Sans, Cuphead, Vault Boy, and Bomberman, they all have really good costumes that make them look exactly like the characters. But when you're playing as a Mii dressed as Heihachi, Travis Touchdown, or even Geno, do you really feel like you're playing as those characters? Or do you feel like you're playing as a cheap knockoff of those characters? My point is, if I want to play as Shantae in Smash, I want to play as the real Shantae, not a Mii impersonating her. That's why I think making her a Mii costume was a bad idea. Christ, I'm so angry! I just wanna cry! Why have you forsaken me, Nintendo? Why? Sorry for that brief hiatus there. I'm okay now. Anyway, Shantae Mii costume. Even though admittedly it looks good, I'm not happy with it, and I never will be. But, you know, to each their own or whatever. So, where does that put us? Does this mean I'm going to boycott Nintendo for just a costume? No, of course not. What do you think I am, a Smash fan? I'm not that petty. Instead, I'm gonna give Shantae the justice she rightfully deserves by crafting together a Smash moveset for her. That's right, I'm in the process of making a Smash moveset video where I go over the possibilities of her potential moveset, along with all the Shantae content we could have seen in Smash Ultimate. Aside from, you know. So please stay tuned for whenever that video drops, and I'll see you till then. It just doesn't feel the same.